Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, this is just so sad. Adrianna case is like over. The president over there, he lied. He said that he was gonna call the FBI in because this is just ridiculous. They playing in our face like we didn't see what we saw. You understand? We seen them, and not even that. The grandmother, the uncle, all of them was right there. They had like a type of picnic type thing because you can see they had their bags and stuff there, and you can see Adrianna in the water, like she was playing. But this owner's son and the guy at the bar, they was up to no good, and not even that. That's against the law. You're not supposed to be taping children, like for real. You know why are you taping kids? That is just crazy. Like, why are you taping kids? You should not be taping kids. Like, it's just crazy. That poor girl is not going to get any justice. You know, she's not getting any justice. He said, the president was like, it is what it is. I already told you. So why you getting all tight? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to let you hear what he said because he got me mad. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this guy is a piece of crap. Like, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I want y'all to hear this fool. This fool's stupid. Now, this is the president, right? And he's trying to get the hell out of there. He don't want to deal with Adrianna. Listen to him.
We brought in the independent pathologists. They have done their work. There's an independent investigator in. I've done what I said I would have done.
So President Ali in Guyana, he's quieting everybody, and this man will go to the end of the world to cover up Adrianna Younge murder.
The FBI in the Adrianna Younge case, they have had no formal request from the government. You know what, guys? The government has no plans to do that. Why do you think they have no plans to involve the FBI? Because they're covering and sheltering these persons involved under themselves.
That I've committed to in the case, we brought in the independent pathologists. They have done their work. There's an independent investigator in. I've done what I said I would have done. The political handlers are now at work aggressively. Let the political handlers deal with what.
So the FBI will be asked, in addition to this.
Okay, y'all can see, right? You can see where Adrianna is at. Adrianna is in the water. You see where the arrow is? That's the owner's son, right? That's the owner's son. If you look on the left hand side, there's a guy by the bar, right? And he's taking pictures too. So why is the owner's son taking picture of children? That's against the law. So if they was to come and arrest him, he would get into a lot of trouble because when they take his phone and see children on his phone, that's a problem. That's not his family. That's guests at the pool. But you know what struck me too? That at this pool, right? When I was watching it, Adrianna and her family, grandmother and all of them is there. It don't seem like other people was there. You know, like other children. These children that's in the pool is related to her. So it's kind of weird that, you know, there's no other, you know, kids or people, like strangers that's probably booking rooms or whatever in the pool area. Because I'm going to just say this here. When you go to a hotel and check in, and if you want to go, you know, and take a dip in the pool, they don't usually have people from the outside in the pool. You understand what I'm saying? They don't usually do that. They do not usually have kids or families. Just like they're having an outing. I don't know. But I'm just saying here that is weird that it seemed like they're the only family that's there. Like, only them. I see only them. And I seen the other picture I had, it showed the whole hotel. And it was only them. And you seen two men taping them. His son and some guy in the red. They are literally going to actually let them walk. Is something wrong over here? And and they really need to like get to the bottom of this, because this is not right. She has to have justice. She has to. Now look in the corner, y'all. Who the hell is that? Is that the owner's son standing in the corner? Look at him, y'all. In the dark. He's so close to the wall that he's basically in the dark. I'm gonna bring it in some more because he trying to be slick. Look, y'all. Look at him. Look at him standing in the corner. He's standing in the corner. He has a towel over his right shoulder. Yes, on facing him is his left, but he is standing in that corner, and that's where you go to the restroom. But check this out. Look at the kids. I'm gonna let you see the kids in the water. Look at the kids in the water. Adrianna is not in that water, y'all. What's going on? I really hope that, Adrianna and the family get justice, because this ain't right, y'all. Like, for real. Like, the president is saying, like, it is what it is. We brought the people in, and they did the test or whatever. But we was never, they never announced what the test was. The one from New York, the one that's from Detroit. Is it Detroit? Yeah, Detroit. They came in. Like, they didn't announce it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so weird. Even the one that's from New York, if he went over there to clear stuff up, I don't understand why he don't speak and say, this is what what the findings was, on Adrianna. This is what we found. But everybody is still hush hush. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why these here people is getting away with it? And the president is talking like, listen, it is what it is. She going this, that he's really disrespectful. I feel he's disrespectful, because they're trying to ask him questions and he's like walking like, I ain't trying to hear all this here. It's done. It's done. That's that's somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely somebody's child. Even if they try to go, and get a lawsuit against them, that's not going to bring Adrianna back. And it makes it worse. It's so sinister. You know what I'm saying? You got little kids playing in the pool. You know what I'm saying? And when she disappeared, like I said, and I'm going to stick to my word, I'm going to stick to my story. She was there in the pool. Right. He is in the cut. You are seeing it. I showed you the picture. He is in the cut. The son is in the cut with the towel, allegedly, with the towel around him. Okay? Why he was standing like this with the camera. Why are you taking pictures of the children? It's against the law. You can't take pictures of children. What is you doing, bro? Like, what you doing right now? I don't even understand why Adrian family should have just like turned. I mean, I'm not blaming them or anything, but they should have just turned around and been like, yo, what you doing right now? Like, bro, like what? You understand? But people don't go out and go to a pool and have that type of stuff on their mind. You understand what I'm saying? If I was to go to the pool, like for real, and bring my nephews and my nieces and stuff, they go in the pool and, I'll be watching them because, usually, like, the little kids stay in the small part. You know what I'm saying? They stay in, like, 2 feet to 3 feet. They ain't going no higher than that. Or 4. They ain't even probably going... Yeah, they might go on 4. But if they smaller they is, the lower the water. But you still going to be looking, looking at the kids. But you know that you in a hotel, a nice hotel, that, you feel safe. You understand what I'm saying? You feel safe. But you're not, because you can see that the owner, allegedly son, is watching. She's watching her. He's watching her. And I told y'all before, that is chlorine. They have a chlorine room at that establishment, at that hotel. They have a chlorine room. And I told y'all before, all they had to do, like for real. Let me show you. I'm going to show you on this. All they had to do was, when she went to, like, they said she had to use the bathroom or whatever, because with the part that we seen, we didn't really see the guy at the bar or whatever like that. But even him, like, we see him standing in the cut. I really don't understand why that grown man, is watching those children. I can't figure that out. Why is the grown man watching these children and taking pictures? We see you. We see you, my nigga. We see you. So, like I said, they have a chlorine room. And if she was to walk and go to the restroom or whatever, and all they had to do is have it on here and just, and you're out, you know what I'm saying, from the chlorine, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could happen that way. It could happen. But this is a mess, y'all. And I feel, you know, oh my God, my heart go out to the family because this should not happen. I really can't understand it. The president is so freaking ignorant. He's very ignorant, like for real. He's very ignorant because he's treating the family like shit. He act like he don't care what happened to that little baby. He act like he do not care. I don't know if he related to them. I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. It's a secret society or something like that there. That you sacrifice people's children. And let me just say this here too. When she was missing, the family of them never left. They stayed there. I say this over and over again. They stayed there. They made sure that because they wasn't gonna let they told them they can't, you know, look around and all that shit there. So when that guy came that night and showed us the pool and all that shit there, he went from 1 feet over to 8 feet. You know, y'all heard, right, that same guy that showed us this, it was like nothing is in the pool. Look, he had his camera, like, we could see it, like we saw it, you know what I'm saying? Now he says the water was murky. And you could see, like, it's a guy here and a guy here, and he's sitting here. And he's like, are you sure? You know, like he's questioning the guy that said the pool was clear. I don't know what they did to him. Because you can see it on his face. He looked fucking shocked. Like, it looked like they fucked him up. Like, whatever they said, he was just like this. Yeah, the water was cloudy. Just like, you know, he had that energy. He didn't have that energy that he had when he was showing the water was clear. I don't know what they did to him, but we know. We seen it with our own eyes. He talked to us with his voice. We know it. Now, all of a sudden, you're saying that there was nobody. There was no. It was. The water was cloudy, bro. What are you saying? Like we saw it, and you said it. You said it 1,000 times. The water is clear. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, when the mother and the father in them is outside, you know, the protesting thing or whatever like that, and the police, they would just kept on like, you know, go home. We're going to watch it for you. Nothing is going to happen. You know, we're going to make sure everything is okay. So you need to go get some rest, you know, shit like that. And they was like, no. So, but they was outside. You know what I'm saying? Now the police was like standing like so they couldn't go in and check the pool and check the rooms or whatever. But the police was in there. So when they started screaming, that's her. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy because guess what? The police was in there. That's who was keeping them out. And those were the same ones that was telling them, won't you go home and rest? So how the hell did this little girl get in the pool? And like I said, I don't know where she was held at. I don't know at all. But she was held and she was alive, y'all. I'm being real with you. Allegedly, I'm just saying, she was still alive. When they put her in that water, she probably just now had passed away. You understand? Because guess what? They said she had chlorine in her system. You understand what I'm saying? Just because they say she had water in her system does not mean she drowned in that pool. No, absolutely not. But she could have. Because like I said, the black cop that pants was wet to the knees, I believe they was blocking the cops that was supposed to be watching. Because he was a cop. They say he was a cop. They was blocking so they couldn't get in. and they put her in that water, and they could have held her down, and she passed away then because she was alive. Because, like I said, when the father went to take, to get his baby, like that had to be crazy. To get his baby, he holding his baby, and he's trying to put her arms around him. Let me tell you something. If a person is dead, okay, you're not going to be swinging their arm. It don't work that way. You get stiff. So that show you she was still alive. Because when he was trying to, like I said, when the father was trying to pick her up, he was trying to like throw her arms was fucking moving. It was just like that. How? So that means she have not been dead. She was not gone for a long time. Now her arms doing that. Now, and not even that. Y'all seen the picture I put up when I'm gonna put up again for y'all. When she was laying, when they had got her out the pool and they laid her down, you understand what I'm saying? How come her legs can still bend? Like right now, I'm sitting on the chair, right? My legs is bent, you know what I'm saying? But her legs was the same way. Her legs bent like I'm sitting right now. Her legs was bent. Your limbs. If you was dead, if she was dead for a while, her legs wouldn't be able to do that. Her legs was just like if you lay on the bed, on the end of your bed, your legs gonna dangle. Her legs should not have been dangling. That show you she was still alive. She just died. She just died because her legs would not be dangling like that. And I don't even know what to say to the father and the mother because this shit is just crazy. I'm serious. I don't know if I could still live there because Guyana is it's a beautiful place, but it's very crooked. And when they say light skinned ones and dark skinned ones, they do judge. They really do. I'm not gonna lie. I work with them. I work with them. Some have like beautiful long straight hair. Some have beautiful curly hair. And look at the father. He has beautiful hair. He has curly hair. He's dark skinned, but he has beautiful hair. And they do judge each other. But for this guy, the owner's son, allegedly, to be sitting there, that's what the father and the mother should be stressing right now. Get his phone. If those kids is on his phone, let me tell you something. He can go to jail. He cannot be taping kids for what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you even outside watching these kids? It's nothing but kids in the pool. There wasn't none of his fucking kids. So why are you taping little kids? I'm telling you, they need to confiscate his phone. And he could delete whatever he wants to. Let me tell you, baby. They can pull your shit from back to ever, way back and ever. So he can't do that. But they won't do it. It's like they want it to be finished. You understand? Like, okay, she dead, just over with. That's somebody's child. Like, how could you be so cruel? Do you have any type of empathy in your body? That is crazy. I'm telling y'all, that is crazy. And what got me messed up is that you had the New York doctor, the Delaware, where the hell he from, and Guyana. They came and supposedly helped with the autopsy. But why the hell is they quiet? That doesn't make any sense, y'all. Those guys was hired to come there to do the procedure. And no, nothing. And I live here in New York, and he should have, to me, the one that was from Mount Sinai or whatever the fuck he was from, why the fuck he not saying nothing? Why the hell the one from Delaware? Why the other one from, what the hell did y'all talk about when y'all went in there? But I can't say that they paid off the one in New York, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know. He looked like he was Guyanese too. I was like, what's going on? I just don't understand. They went there to find out what was really good. And they never, ever gave, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. It was a phone call. But anyway, like I said, that the parents, they really need to go for them. They need to go for them. And like I said, These here people here from New York, Delaware that came, and the other guys that came to do the procedure, we didn't hear shit. You supposed to, the pathologist supposed to like do what he do to Adriana. Adriana. I don't know why I keep saying that real name. Andrea. Get the whatever, you know, how she passed away, any type of way, and give a copy to the parents. The parents definitely get a copy, and they give it to the police or homicide or whatever the fuck. But we don't know what the hell is said because they don't have the paper. You understand what I'm saying? And the parents is the first one that's supposed to get the paper. That's their child. That's their child. And I told y'all before, when my son got killed, let me tell you something. They gave me the paper, okay? This here, that did. They told me everything on the paper that would happen to my child. So they're lying. Like, they supposed to give it to you. Because everybody wants to know how, like, what happened to my loved one. Everybody, anybody in the world want to know. That's the first thing is what happened. And what the hell all these guys went over there for. And they still do not have any answers. No answers at all. None. This poor baby is just not getting any justice. And then the parents got to sit there and bear this. Knowing that your own president, you know, activists and stuff like that, it's like giving up. I don't know if they was threatened. It seemed like they was threatened. I'm not gonna lie to you because homeboy that did the camera that night at 10 o'clock. I know. I was watching it at night. It was 10 o'clock. It was something after 10, and all of a sudden, he's in the middle. The two guys is here, and he is. When I say this nigga is shook, he is shook. This ninja was shook, and I'm like, he was saying. It was cloudy. I'm like, what? Like, bro, what they doing to you right now? Like, what are they doing to you? Like, politics over there is crazy. I swear to God, y'all. I swear. He was like, it was cloudy. At first, he said it was clear. And then whoever that guy was on the side, he was like an older guy. He was just like, you explain to me, blah, 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 nah. And he was like, it was like he was standing so straight, like, you know, he didn't have the energy that he had, you know, that night. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they did to him, but they scared him. They scared him. They scared him for real. And he said that you can't, in cloudy water, you can't see anything in cloudy water. Let me just say this here. These ninjas need to shut the fuck up and take 3 seats back, okay? First of all, I don't know who they think they talking to or, you know, trying to play games at people's face. Let me just say this here. When you go to the pool, if that shit is cloudy, are you getting in that motherfucker if it's cloudy? Are you getting your ass in that pool if it's cloudy? No. No. It has a filter. That's why they have a room. They have a room that controls that pool. They have a room that controls that pool to make sure this much, you know, there is a filter. It's a filter. So, where cloudy come in at? You know what I'm saying? This cloudy thing, they're lying. I ain't seen cloud yet. I ain't seen a cloud yet. And people ain't getting in the water if it was cloudy. So I don't know why they even saying that shit. Like, that shit sound crazy. But anyway, like I said, my heart goes out to the family. I'm going to keep following the story because it's not right. It is not right. This little girl did not deserve what she got. And I say it, and I say it 1,000 times. That little girl was not deceased for long. Because if you look, even when they laid her down, her legs was bent. On that, when she laid her down straight, when they picked up and laid her down, her legs just kindly like folded just like this here. You know what I'm saying? Her body was still loose, like it just happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just say this here. If y'all don't understand that, Okay, my right side, right here. This is where I had my surgery at, but my leg still is messed up, right? So I got this chair. I just bought this chair right here, right? So, cause my back from the surgery and my legs or whatever. So when if I was to ask anybody to help me out, it would be a struggle. You know why? Because not here, but my back and here is like dead. For real. It's like dead. I'm telling you. Listen to me, y'all. I'm telling you the truth right now. I'm going to tell you the truth. I wish I could show you. I can demonstrate to you that she wouldn't be able to do that. Because let me tell you something. Me sitting just like this here, if I bend down to on my right side, I cannot lift my leg up. No. 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 I can't do it. No matter what. I can pick my leg up like right now. But if I go, the further I go down, I can't put my sock on. I can't put my pants on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta lay my pants on the floor and pick my own leg up and put it inside. You understand? And it's dead weight. If somebody try to help me get up right now, they'd be like, damn, you heavy fuck. Like, it's not that. It's because my leg is dead. You understand what I'm saying? So it's dead. And you become very, very heavy. That's why they use the term dead weight. You understand what I'm saying? Like dead weight. So that's what I'm saying. She was not deceased like for a long time because she could still bend her legs. She could still go like this and all of this here. You cannot do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I know. When I buried my son, before they even like, we had the I don't know what the hell happened. Like I was in another world. Anyway, I went to the parlor. I was tripping, y'all. Y'all, it's terrible. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand how her family feeling. Like, for real. When my son got killed, right? So, I don't know what happened because I was like, you become different. I'm going to be honest, you become different. So, I had went and bought some t-shirts, white socks, and all this shit, right? So, I had thought, that's his cousin. She owned the parlor, right? So, I had thought she told me, and, my son, me, myself, I was like, he might be cold, and I'm going to put some socks on him and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, I thought she had told me to do that, and I went to the parlor. And she was like, what you doing here? This is before anything, like, because she owned the place, right? So, she said, what you doing here? So, I was like, he cold, and I got his socks or whatever. And she said, no, I did that. So, she said, you want to see your baby? I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what I was doing, y'all. I was in another world, you feel me? I went to the place and she didn't even tell me to. I thought she did. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. Anyway, so she was like, you want to see him? And listen, I ain't know what was going. What you mean I want to see him? Like, how's that? Like, that's his cousin. That's my son's cousin. Blood cousin that owned this place. And she took care of her cousin. You know what I'm saying? My son. So she brought him out. She said he in the room with me. I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean? My son was in the room. She owned the place. He was in the room with her. Because she must have been like fixing him and, dressing him or whatever. And she was like, what? I can't believe you came here. I don't believe myself came in. So when she brought him out, she said, here we go. And he had on white t-shirt, clean. His hair was cut to just the way he's supposed to have it cut. And he had his socks on. He was cool, you know what I'm saying? He had this nice underwear on and everything. But guess what? When I went to touch his hand, I swear to God. Yo, he had like a thing right here, like I seen. Like, right here. So I went to touch it and shit. So I just was like, oh shit. So when I went to touch his hand, they put beads around his hand, you know, his hands was stiff. Feel me? You could not pick my son's hands up. So that's what I'm saying. She was not dead for that long. For her to be doing all of this here, no. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because this story got me. It got me so sad, and I feel bad for the family. Make my heart go out to them. All right, y'all. Peace. Hit that like button and subscribe.